Hey guys, welcome to EEHAP. Everyone else has a podcast, episode number 2. I'm here with my good friend.
Hi, I am Icewire.
I
Hello.
just wanted your name to be Hi.
What if that is my name?
Ooh.
What if that's actually been my YouTube username this entire time?
Then I must be really, really blind. Listen. Also, I'm an idiot because I just realized I forgot to do one thing.
What?
Don't worry. We're just gonna keep going. This is gonna be part of the podcast. Don't worry about it, guys.
Okay.
Guys, this is part of the podcast. Okay.
We're professionals.
Professionals. Okay. 1, 2. Do 1, 2 clap for me.
1, 2.
Okay, guys, welcome to a Little Bit Podcast 101. You have to clap sync sometimes, and you also might be helpful if you actually had a recording with both of the voices. Because I forgot to do a desktop recording. Anyways, professionalism, guys, professionalism. Anyways, moving on.
The cough kind of sells that.
Just everything in my life sells it at this point.
Which
Anyways.
me too.
We're sad, aren't we?
Yep.
Just a yep. All right, Ice. Tell me, what's been going on with your life?
Oh boy. I just woke up like half an hour ago, so that's a question.
Hey, okay, so basically from now on, apparently one of the podcasts, one of the people has to wake up because I definitely just woken up for Cosmo at the last one.
Fair. It's been busy lately. I mean, I've had quite a lot to do. I mean, I've had to just basically catch up on videos, and then on top of that, I've had to find a home for my dog, which sucks.
But hey, I'm glad you guys found a home.
Oh yeah, he's got a home. So if you're worried or momentarily sad, don't be. We found him a place. He's going to be a very spoilt dog.
Aww.
From the sounds of it. But yeah, I've spent like the past freaking 4 or 5 days just dealing with that. So like this weekend is like my first time having downtime.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
but other than that, I have been sleeping and eating and occasionally drinking water. Yeah. I know, right? It's exciting. It's really exciting.
Wait. Do you sometimes, dare I say, put on pants?
Yes.
We just got a little insight to Ice's life, guys. This is going to be the title of the episode, Insight to Ice's Life. Best part is I'm actually keeping that title, even though it's only 3 minutes in, it doesn't even matter.
It's all good.
Also, what might be helpful whenever you actually record is you can actually keep time, because I don't know how long this podcast has been going so far.
4 minutes, exactly.
Kind of, even though technically we recorded the audio like 30 seconds beforehand. I don't even care. Again, professionalism, guys.
You say professionalism with like the most absurd cough ever, and that's how you know you got a true professional.
That's how I know right there. Yep.
Pretty much.
Anyways, no, I get you on catching up with videos and stuff like that. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know, just it actually feels good. Technically, with this will be my 1 month of once this video goes live. Which, by the way, we are recording on the 10th of November for me, and the 11th for Ice because she's in the future.
Yeah, we don't have flying cars yet here in New Zealand. They lied about that in Back to the Future.
That's the one thing I'm disappointed with, honestly.
But yeah, I get, being able to like catch up with, doing videos and stuff because it feels good once you do.
Right? But
and
I definitely killed myself before.
Yeah, same. Every time.
I don't know.
Every time.
I like doing it once a week now just because it gives me time to live my life but also kind of focus on the edits.
That's fair.
I've been having way too much fun with my edits lately.
I have noticed.
God.
But yeah, like with my recording like schedule, I kind of stick to like maybe 1 day a week, 2 days a week, and then the rest of it is just like me both editing and then procrastinating editing.
Oh, isn't that always fun?
Yep.
Although for me, it's more like procrastinating recording. I'm better about the editing part, but I'm always procrastinating of the actual recording.
I procrastinate both. I'm really bad.
At the
Just
same
like,
time.
Yeah, exactly. So like I'll get up and like I'll get ready to record and then I'm like, I've got everything ready and I just sit there and I'm like, but sleep though. Or hey, let's just sit mindlessly in the chair and listen to Spotify for like an hour and not do anything.
Ooh.
That's basically how all my recording sessions go.
That's basically me, but with YouTube and Google Play.
Fair.
Yep. Seriously, YouTube Premium, amazing. I love Google Play so much.
I can't say that I don't have that. Yeah, I've heard it's good though.
It's fun. It's fun because especially when people start talking about YouTube ads that have been playing, I'm like, what?
What are these ads that you speak of?
I'm so behind so many of the ads. Like I think the last meme ad I ever saw was Legend 27.
Oh.
Yeah, I kid you not, that was the last meme ad I saw before I never saw an ad again.
I think because I have an ad block on my laptop, but the last time before I turned that back on, the last ad I saw was a really weird pregnancy test ad that had a woman singing, and I shit you not, piss on the stick, piss on the stick, piss on the stick, because you got some dick.
Oh, man.
Dead serious.
I kind of want to buy that just so I can do that. I want to do that just for myself.
New Zealand ads have no chill.
Just American ads are just a bunch of prescription pills. It's creepy, dude.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's very morbid.
It really is.
It's okay.
God, it freaks me out sometimes, especially since I do work at a hospital. So
true, yeah.
Yeah, that's my life right there. So I basically see these prescription ads, and then all of a sudden they go through like a full 30 seconds of non-talking of the side effects. I'm like, you might cure your depression, but you also might want to kill yourself. Like, what? Like, do you know what you're marketed towards?
Yeah, or it's like, this will help you with headaches, but also might cause slight hallucinations. It's
like, hey, you know those voices in your head? Well, we'll introduce some more voices to shut those voices up. Dude, that's how I feel like. That's how I feel like it is sometimes. I'm just like, it freaks me out a little bit. That's actually one of the things is like, I remember I actually had to get ingrown toenail surgery a few months back.
Oh, no, you didn't. No.
Yeah. I'll show you pictures later.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You
no.
Sure? You don't want to see blood?
It's time to stop. No.
But no, for real, like, and they gave me like pain prescription. And I'm like, I will use pain pills literally for the first few times, and then I will throw them away. Like,
same,
because I don't. One, they don't work well for me, so I had to get the stronger stuff. Like, fun fact, the guy stuck me with the needle, gave me the pain medicine. 10 minutes later, he came back. All right, let's do it. And he started like digging in there. I'm like, ow, ow, ow. He's like, oh, you can still feel that? He's like, yeah.
That happened. Oh, that reminds me of like, I think it was around this time last year, actually. Because Facebook kindly reminded me, because I made a post on that day, that I had surprise mouth surgery. And
oh, yeah, I remember that.
My dentist didn't wait for the anesthetic to kick in. She put the stuff on my mouth and she was just like 2 minutes in. And it's like, yeah, cool, we're good to go. And I'm like, but so I felt everything. And
here's
that
mine.
Wasn't cool.
So before I got my wisdom teeth removed, one of my molars was growing into the other one. And so they had to go in and actually physically move it out because they weren't ready to be taken out yet. But they had to go physically move it out of the way. And so they gave me medicine to drink. And they said, all right, we'll come back in 30 minutes to see if you're sleepy. 30 minutes later, are you sleepy? No? Well, we don't have time. And so I was literally awake the entire time. Luckily for me, though, I didn't feel pain because they actually used local anesthesia for that part. but I could feel them moving in my mouth. It was freaky.
Yeah, I bet. The dentist is never a good time.
Never is.
I mean, like, doctors, fine. Dentists, eh.
And which is why I'm bringing my sponsor, Quip. No, I'm kidding. But for real, though, I actually do use Quip. I actually like it a lot. So if you ever want to sponsor me, guys, please let me know. You know what it is?
No, I'm not American.
Oh, I think they have
I'm in a third world country, you see.
Third world country where they shot Lord of the Rings.
And we have more sheep than people. True fact.
Here's another fun fact that I learned recently, which always makes me laugh. Guess how many birds died to buildings a year?
So many.
500 million.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
They fly into the buildings.
Oh, those poor pigeons.
I don't think so. I think, honestly, birds are idiots. I love birds. I really do. But most birds are idiots. Like, how... 500 million. At that point, I think I would just look at it and be like, hey, let's not go over there.
Yeah, birds are kind of... Yeah. I'm actually not too... Like, it depends on the bird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind little birds. They're fine.
They're so
but
cute.
when it gets to, like, macaw size, like parrot size, that's where I start to nope out. Because it's like a literal fucking dinosaur just staring at you with its long claws. Like, I went to a pet shop one time when I was in America because I wanted to look at puppies. And
as you do.
Yeah, I got to pet so many puppies. It was great. And there was this area in the pet store where all these like macaws were just chilling. They had free roam. They could fly around the entire store if they wanted to. And this one just kept eyeing me and coming closer and stretching its little fucking claws. And I know. And like, my fiance thought they were cute. And it's like, no, they're not. They're terrifying. Just no.
So you had to put your foot down on that?
Oh yeah, no large birds. No large birds ever. I would have a pet snake, but no birds.
Snake. But no, I have an interesting relationship with birds, especially pigeons. So we have some we have some tall windows in my house, and we don't have any blinds for them. So once every 3 months or so, we'll just hear a doop. Like it freaks us out, and we'll go outside and there will be a bird dead. Like it broke its neck. And
that's sad.
You think it's sad until you start trying to pick it up to throw it away, and then all of a sudden it starts twitching on you. And you're like,
no.
Yeah, welcome to my life.
I think we had something like that happen one time, and I remember being like, this is like when I was a kid or whatever. I remember being young, and I was like home alone, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this, so I gave it to my cat. I was like, hey, keep this out of its misery, and that cat was the happiest cat, man. Like he took it before I finished talking, so
he's like, you're like, I present you. Oh my god, you already took it. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
My favorite thing ever though is we'll just be watching a movie or something like that, and just be so nice and soft, and all of a sudden, like it's so loud, we literally think that it breaks the glass every single time.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, like the birds fly. They fly hard.
You know, sometimes fish also swim hard.
That's actually one of my biggest fears is whenever I go to the aquarium, I just think one day the shark's gonna be like, you know what, fuck people, and then just literally ram itself and break everything.
I worry about that as well. I remember going to this aquarium. I guess kind of the same thing, but like live animals. Yeah, so there was this aquarium and it had like the weird sort of ramp thing that you could just stand on, and it just like takes you around like the area, and then you got like the sharks and stuff swimming over you. You know, one day that could break and all those fish will just be free.
They'll be free for as little ways they can go. But no, actually, like the ocean. Okay, so I don't have a fear of flying or anything like that. I don't have fear of falling. I know if it's just like, what it is, what it is. Oceans kind of freak me out a little bit because
it's just an endless abyss.
it really is. It's just because like I had to fly to Hawaii, and yeah, brag much. Hawaii is actually really awesome, lovely place.
Oh, cool.
But no, like when we flew there, like we flew from here or Houston rather to San Francisco. Then we flew there to Hawaii, and there for Hawaii is a like 6-7 hour flight, and it's just nothing but ocean. It's so freaky whenever you just fly, and all of a sudden you look out the window, there's nothing.
I get that. I remember because when I went to America earlier this year, I went from Wellington I was in Sydney, and then Sydney to Houston.
Ooh,
and there was oh fuck yeah, I was so dead. I died.
But hey, you went to Houston, yay!
Yeah, airport's actually very nice. Although there was one weird thing that happened at the airport.
We'll circle around back to that. Continue.
Yeah. So, but yeah, just flying over ocean for like, oh God, I don't remember how long the flight was. Like something like 16 hours.
Oof.
And I was just like, we could die at any point and be lost in the sea.
God. Like
just
Castaway, like the first hour of Castaway just like makes me anxious.
Yeah, I couldn't watch anything like that. Just no, hell no.
Yeah. All right. So what happened in Houston?
Okay, so I was going through the security, like customs part. So you have to like go for all these like weird zigzaggy lines, and then wait to get your shit scanned, and then your everything scanned. And there was this dude, he just kind of like, he came up to me, like someone that was working there, and he just looks me up and down and just goes, "No!" and walks away. Just no context at all. He just walks up to me, screams no, and walks away. I didn't even do anything. He just kind of did it. And to this day, I still have no idea why he did that.
Were you carrying something? Were you wearing a weird shirt? What?
No, I was just chilling, waiting in line, and like, I don't know, I had my passport in my hand and like all that shit, and I was just waiting, and yeah, he just comes up to me, screams no, walks away. Like it was just weird. It was really weird.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
America is an interesting place.
America is an interesting place. That is the most fair you can ever say about a place.
Yeah, because I know one thing. See, here's the thing about America. Because I've been in one country my entire life where everybody sounds the same, and then coming to another country where there's like so many different accents from like different
Dialects,
states
yeah.
or whatever. It's like I kind of spend a lot of time just like people watching. Because it's just interesting.
It's not creepy. Okay, we promise.
I mean, kind of low-key creepy.
Okay, like
kinda.
90% creepy. But the point is, the 10%.
Boredom.
The 10%'s not. But no,
yeah.
I think it's funny because, so when I was younger, I did this thing called Catholic Heartwork Camps, where my church, we would go to different parts of the country and do some mission work, like cleaning up houses, fixing lawns, helping repaint a building. It's actually pretty cool. And
that's cool.
The cool thing about that is we get to actually meet a lot of different youth from different parts of the country. I met people from Minnesota, which turns out they're just pretty much Canadian. They like to say "don't you know" a lot.
I used to be friends with someone that was from Minnesota. I used to go to a youth group in one town over from where I'm in, and she was originally from Minnesota, and I always thought she was Canadian until she told me she was from Minnesota.
There's not a difference. There is
Yeah.
not a difference from Minnesotians and Canadians. But no. So we met people from Illinois, which, by the way, there's no noise in Illinois. Trust me, they remind you every 5 seconds. People from Boston, and it was actually kind of cool. But the moment that we told that people that we were from Texas, they're like, "You guys don't have a Southern accent." We're like, "What do y'all mean?"
Oh.
They're like, oh, "You said y'all." We're like, well, I'm like, calm down.
You know, if someone from Texas were to like turn up anywhere, like in a social situation in New Zealand, that would also happen. Not gonna lie. Yeah, all we know about America and New Zealand is just stereotypes from TV.
Yeah. Sad part is there's a reason why the stereotypes are there. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been to deep Texas, like rural Texas. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Not good?
It's interesting. Let me just say that, like the stereotypical white people from like the 20s in the movies in the rural towns.
Yes,
that's a very accurate representation. That's all I'm going to say.
Huh?
It's fun.
Huh?
Although, ironically enough, I actually, even though I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican, I look brown. I haven't, just because it's Texas, there's not that much racism towards me. But, and here's a funny thing, my mom is white as hell. She looks white. She has a lot of German and Spaniard blood in her, but she's of course Hispanic. When she was traveling for work to Philadelphia, or near Philadelphia rather, and she met this old white woman who literally refused to serve her. Like, she got done eating, she walked up to go pay, and the old woman would just look the other way, wouldn't even acknowledge her.
That's fucked.
And I'm just like, how the hell did you see racism in the North? Like, what's wrong with that picture?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's very weird.
I know, right? I was just like, what? Man, I missed it?
I'm Confucian.
Because I wish I was there, because I would have just laughed out hard. I'm like, you're an idiot. Bye.
Yeah. There are a lot of idiots out there.
You have no idea. Actually, you do.
And New Zealand is quite like that in some ways too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We white folk in New Zealand are low key very entitled. And even low key, high key, there's all
Imagine growing up in a neighborhood that's very diverse, and yet you have people, and I kid you not, people from all races. Like, we had a little old Asian family that was very racist against us. That would look at me and say, "No, speak Spanish." I'm like, I don't speak Spanish. I only speak English.
Huh.
Or they would just try to offer me, like, ask me where the good burritos were, and I'm like, you're an asshole.
What?
You're an asshole. Also, they're over there across the street. That's the one thing. Dude, it was amazing. Like, grow up in Houston, it was very accepting. Like, heck, we actually had, for the longest time, a lesbian mayor. Actually, yeah, so it was actually really cool, because we were actually one of the first cities in Texas, especially, to actually have an openly homosexual mayor. It was actually really cool. But between those pockets of acceptance, there'd just be weird stuff happening, just weird comments that would just go around. I'm like, you're not being,
I get that.
You're not being openly racist, but you're being kind of, stop.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure, that last few videos ago with the creepy text and the stuff like that, we would get kind of those, like, low key creepy, like, you're not being outright creepy, but you're being, stop.
Yeah. I'm no stranger to creepiness, so nothing you could say would surprise me. Really?
Hold on, let me pull
I'm
up.
kind of well versed.
Let me pull up me and May's
creepiness.
DMs. What? I didn't say that loud. What are you talking about? Nah. But no, it's like I'm lucky to be a guy. I really am, because I've seen some things that some of my friends who are girls go through, which especially growing up. So this might be weird, but I have more gal friends than guy friends.
That's not weird.
It
I wouldn't
is.
say it's weird.
It is whenever they teach you. All right, so a little fun fact: I have a superpower. It's not a good.
Oh.
It's not a good superpower. It's one that's actually gotten me in a lot of trouble. So when I was in 8th grade in my English class, there was only 14 people in that class, and I was only one or two boys. The other boy was not talkative, so they left him alone. All the girls decided to teach me all the fun stuff about being a woman.
So your superpower is that you're well versed in periods then.
Oh God, I wish. That would make it so much easier. No, my superpower, well, I know plenty about that. My superpower is I can guess a girl's bra size with a 90% accuracy.
What?
This is they taught me how to look, and it was
I call bullshit.
Nope, don't you freaking dare, because again, I would tell this to some of my friends, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, I'd prove it." And so I would guess. I'd be like looking at me like, "Okay, 34C." They look at me like, "You perv." I'm like, "You asked me. You asked me what that is." Okay, I can only do American bra sizes because, of course, European and other stuff are different measurements, and I don't. No, it actually is.
Oof. I know. I have spent $120 on a bra in America. I know this shit. Trust me.
Yeah. So let me just say this: like, it's gotten me in trouble way too many times.
I could imagine.
Because when I say 90% accuracy, the only time I remember off is either if like they're a half cup or if it's like just off by a number because they're like in that in between number. That's the only time I'm ever wrong.
Okay.
Except there was one. God damn it! I can't believe I'm telling this story.
Oh boy. Okay.
So
here we go.
There was one time when I was really, really wrong. So I told this to my friend in college. She's cool. She's a cool girl, Bianca. And I told her this party trick. She just laughed at me, saying, "I bet you cannot guess me." Okay, so she's a little on the bustier side, and so I was just like, okay. So I looked because like I thought she was wearing a regular shirt. I was like, okay, I can guess this because I can actually see your form. I'm gonna guess 34 triple D. She laughed. She's like,
okay,
nope. I'm like, what? 30I.
Oh.
I was like, and I looked at her. I'm like, what? 30? And she's like, yep. She turned to the side and she pushed her shirt so she can actually see her stomach. And she went, and I kid you not, she went from what I thought was like just a normal size to like stupid skinny. And I was just like, oh my God. And the best part, later that day, we were actually going to go see a movie. We went to go see The Artist. Great movie, by the way. Really good movie. And then when we came out of the movie theater, it started raining. And she looked at me. She says, "Help me." I'm like, "What?" She grabbed my arm and used it as a safety bar as we ran in the rain so she doesn't hit herself in the face. Again, this is a true story.
Okay.
Welcome to my life. This is the kind of stuff that I get into on awkward occasions. Like, okay, sure, why not? And so, yeah. And so I don't tell people often about my superpower because of that.
Yeah, I could imagine that. Yeesh.
Welcome to my life. Anyways, but no, that's so that's a little bit about my creepiness. What's yours?
So now we all know.
Now you all
that Rykos can guess bra sizes
with a scary accuracy. Only American though. Keep that in mind. Because cups are different everywhere.
So if you're not American, you're safe. You're safe from this power. Fuck.
Please don't send me pictures. That's just creepy.
Oh no.
God, imagine that as a fight. No, I'm talking about the audience, not talking to you. No. That Awkward.
Ah, thank God.
Okay.
That would be weird.
That would
be very weird.
That would be very weird on many levels.
Very. Although I'd probably just send a photo of my dog's nipples, to be honest. I have done that to many people.
I shall accept this. Anyway.
Yeah. Like when I was a teenager, real quick, when I was a teenager, you know, pervy 15-year-old boys, send nudes, all that shit.
Send nudes. I'll send my dick. Don't you want it? Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, man. I could go into a whole thing on that because I had very slutty friends.
Honestly, same.
Seriously. Just like, real quick. Like, my, because I was the only one of my friends that had internet, so they would come over, go on Omegle, and look at dudes' dicks while I was like in the background playing Assassin's Creed.
That is the most Icewire thing I can think of.
Yeah, and like, they'll just be sitting there flashing random dudes their boobs. They're like 15, 14 at this time, and I'm just like, I'm stabby. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
What's the difference? Stabby. Boobs. There's not that much difference, don't you know?
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh.
I am here for cringiness. I am a living embodiment of cringy memories.
Don't worry, this has already been a cringy podcast on both of our parts.
Fair enough.
You with Assassin's Creed boobs, and me with guessing boobs. So,
I mean, boobs have to come into it one way or another, you know? Life finds a way.
At least I didn't break my computer with boobs. I mean, what?
Hey, that was one time, and I brought it on myself, okay?
That is still my favorite thing to edit ever, is just having your face just slowly come up and just be blushing. I had way too much fun with that. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link the video in the description. Go watch it. It was fun to edit.
It's a time if you want to hear embarrassing stories about how I murdered a computer with lesbian porn. Good times.
Good times.
Good times. Yeah.
Lucky.
Oh, man.
What was that?
It wasn't even good shit.
Oh, that sucks.
Weird Doctor Who shit.
Wait, what?
It was weird Doctor Who shit. Like, no one was dressed as a doctor, but people were calling each other doctor, and it's like, huh?
That is upsetting.
I don't know.
If you're gonna make a porn parody, make it a good one. God, come on, people.
Right?
Get in the program.
I mean, you got so many Game of Thrones ones and Witcher ones nowadays. You really got to up your game.
At that point, sometimes though, it's just like, what's the difference between them? Because literally, they don't use the actual characters because they don't want to get sued.
Very true. Very true.
Speaking of which, I can't wait for Game of Thrones last season.
Same.
Do we have?
It has been too long. No. Well, actually, they said like sometime like past the start of the year, so like around April-ish. Mm-hmm. Like, I think they said like mid 2019, like in between the start and the middle of 2019.
By the way, real quick side note. How weird is it that the Game of Thrones begins with incest relationship that everyone gets you at, but then ends the last season with an incestual relationship that everyone just started cheering for?
Right? Like, I mean, like, John and Dany, like, I kind of feel that was, right? No, it's aunt and nephew.
No, what, aunt and nephew. I don't know why I said uncle. That would have been creepier.
Uncle Jono.
Uncle Jono. Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of felt it didn't feel very good connection wise between the characters. It kind of just happened very quickly.
Honestly, the last season felt very, very rushed, which I understand why they did it, because they literally realized everything kind of has to wrap up. But I feel like it should have been the first half. That season should have been a longer season. Like, if instead of 7
Yeah.
episodes, it should have been 13. I felt like, anyways.
I'm still upset at the lack of Ghost.
Yeah. Whatever
Like,
happened to him?
they just didn't put him in at all. Like, I was like waiting, like, oh, is Ghost gonna be in this episode? No, maybe the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Then the finale comes, no Ghost, and it's like, y'all spent too much money on those dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
I mean, they're cool, but
But we need our white wolf.
right? I mean, not John. John's not the white wolf. Ghost is the true white wolf in this bitch.
100%. Wait, is John considered a white wolf, or I thought he was a black crow?
No, they call him the white wolf.
Good.
So like, literally everybody is a white wolf now. You got Geralt from The Witcher, John from Game of Thrones, freaking Bucky, and Avengers. It's just everyone is a white wolf. You gotta be a white wolf to be cool.
I guess. I need to rewatch that before the last season shows up.
Yeah.
I feel like I just need to catch up.
The best part though is the Littlefinger ending. Not gonna lie, that was my favorite bit.
That was so good. That was
satisfying.
That was so cathartic.
Satisfying.
That was so cathartic.
Right? Just it's what he deserves.
100%. Like he's a dick.
Like Sansa had no chill. Sansa is now one of my favorite characters. I used to hate her with a fiery passion.
She went from
and
one
now
of the
I
worst
love her.
to one of the best. But
right.
And the funny thing is, like, the moment that she turned is when one of the worst things that could possibly happen to her happened. Is like, oh, this is when she started becoming like, the moment you start feeling sorry for her and feeling like that is when that happens. I'm like, fuck you, Game of Thrones.
Right? Like, yeah. I do not like that part of Sansa's whole arc. Ugh. I hate that they had to do that.
And it was just like the moment you started liking her a lot too. It was that's why they did it. Like, and that's honestly why they did it. And it just sucks. Just
yeah. At least Ramsay's dead.
Yeah, he was. By the way, that's still one of the best battles ever. Just seeing.
Oh fuck yeah!
Just seeing Jon just like literally go up against by himself against that wall. Oh, that was so good.
Big dick energy.
100% big dick energy.
Like, not even big dick energy, just like giant phallus energy.
Giant phallus energy. Icewire 2018. Yeah.
That's true though. Like, that was great. And Rickon should have zigzagged. I could go on about Game of Thrones for like 84 years.
Same. But instead, we're gonna embarrass myself by me bringing up what I told you about 5 minutes before the podcast. I still have not played Skyrim yet.
Another one. I feel like I'm a bit of a Skyrim elitist.
A little bit.
Yeah, I am. I both apologize and don't apologize for that.
That reminds me, I saw this Reddit post the other day where someone said that my cousin's been playing nonstop for the last 7 years, and this is where he's gone. And it literally had everything 100, level 100.
Yeah, I've actually never gotten anything to level 100 before.
And it was funny too because this was on the original Xbox 360, which, if I'm not mistaken, if the save file got too big, it just all of a sudden started slowing down like no other.
Yep, that's true. Because what happened with my Skyrim save when I played on the Xbox 360 was once I hit level 40, my game crashed like a motherfucker every time. Like, it would freeze and it would become non-responsive, and I could not progress any further than level 40.
Don't you know that's a feature?
Todd, why? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. I can't listen to that song with straight face anymore. I just picture Todd Howard now. Every time. That's
like me with Ray Bradbury. Okay, backstory. When I was in college, my professor for Intro to Creative Writing decided to make us watch a video.
Okay.
Called Fuck Me, Ray Bradbury.
Oh.
And it was a song about a girl singing to He said, "Fuck me, Ray Bradbury, the greatest science writer of history."
Oh, that's a weird song.
It was interesting, especially because it's like it ends with like, I think it ends like, "Come, Ray Bradbury," and by "come" I mean ejaculate on a book.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome to my college years.
that's okay.
Don't
That's interesting.
Don't worry, I'll try to find the song and it'll be in link in below. Don't worry, it's a time.
I bet it sounds. I honestly, I have no words. My brain's kind of gone blank from that.
You're welcome for that one. Anyways, this is the part of the podcast where we just like both realize that we just both said very awkward stuff and just
sit there in silence, stare at the wall, and then "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend" is playing in the background.
Don't worry, it already played. Especially for me.
It's looping. It's going on its 5th loop right now.
5th? 27th. Come on, get on my level.
Boy, I will end you.
Bring it. But no, don't worry. I've already had many of those times, and probably later on when I'm about to go to sleep, when all of a sudden just the most awkward things run through my head, and I just lay there like, well, I'm not going to sleep.
Oh, I have so many of those. So many. Too many.
All
from high school.
Yo, dude, I was an asshole in high school. I was the worst person on earth because I was a dick, but I thought I was a nice guy.
Oh.
I was one of those people.
Right. Oh no.
Yeah.
For me, I was just stupid. I was a dumb bitch.
Your words, not mine.
And yeah, no, I am a self-recognized dumb bitch, you see. So I fully acknowledge that I did some stupid shit in high school. Some very stupid shit.
Same.
Do you ever just want to go back in time and like
punch yourself?
Yes. With like a brick.
And a hammer.
Repeatedly.
Preferably at the same time.
And maybe just like also put some duct tape over their mouth, you know?
It's sad whenever you start looking back in your past and you realize your parents were trying to help you by telling you, hey, maybe don't do that. Like,
oh, you're lucky I didn't have that.
Yeah, luckily for me, my parents are actually very, very helpful. They try to be helpful, but they go about the very, very wrong way. They do this thing. They'll do this thing where they'll be like, hey.
Same.
Although I remember, I think I told you, which I'll tell everyone on the podcast now. Still, my favorite childhood memory is my mom sitting me down 5 times between the ages of 12 and 17. You know I love you if you were gay, right? Yes, Mom. Yes, I would love me too. Yes, I would be happy with myself, but I like boobs, no pee-pees. Just letting you know that I love you, even if you were gay. At that point, I kind of wished I was gay just because it would have got my mom off my back.
Wait, that's usually the opposite.
I know,
situation.
right? Oh, that's my honestly, that is 100% my life right there. Is just I have the opposite ones of what everyone else wants because my life is just that weird.
I know with like my high school experience. Basically, it had been years since I'd spoken to somebody the same age as me because I was homeschooled. So I went through a lot of my childhood having never spoken to anyone my own age. Like it was always adults. So when I got to high school, first time surrounded by teenagers, they were, same age as me, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's bad.
Oh yeah. Oh god, you have no idea. So much shit happens.
I knew a lot of homeschooler kids, but they were very active in church, so they hung around people of their age. And even then, it was minimalistic, and so Yeah, so I can only imagine.
I spent more time talking with animals than I did kids my own age, so there's
What's
your
new?
answer for that. I mean, okay, I don't need you to snatch my wig like this.
It's like you're exposing me right now. Don't you know? Hey, Ice,
Right?
don't you know? This is the insight to your life. This is the podcast title. Don't you remember?
True. So this is like inside the mind of Jake Paul, but not Jake Paul.
Inside the mind of Icewire, basically just memes and lesbians everywhere.
Good times.
Good times.
And also cats.
Cats too. Just animal memes, lesbians, and cringe. Bunch of cringe.
That's actually weirdly accurate, and I'm kind of terrified at that whole summary of myself.
I feel attacked.
I came out here to have a good time, and I honestly feel so attacked right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't do a Valley Girl accent. I try, but
Girl, you just need to kind of like just over exaggerate every little thing. And also you just need to say like a lot. Like
I do say like a lot. That's the only Valley Girl-ish thing about me. But other than that, yeah. Zilch.
Oh.
Just fuck all.
Let's do awkward transition.
Awkward transition.
Segues are
Feel free
hard.
to add sparkles to that.
Boop. I don't know. Any good YouTubers you found recently?
There is one guy that I found that's actually really good. Oh my god, what's his name? I think his channel's called BeatEmUps. He's an Australian fella with like really, really long hair. And he does a lot of he talks about basically it's a gaming channel, so he talks about like news or like just shit happening with like Nintendo and like Red Dead Redemption. He did a video on Red Dead Redemption that was really, really good. And basically saying how it ruins gaming for him, but like in a good way, because the game was really nice.
I've been there. I played one of those games, which is also why I'm kind of. I talked to Cosmo about this. I'm actually kind of meh about Red Dead 2, just because I feel like the moment I actually try to play it, I'm gonna be lost in it for weeks.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of like that eventually. I mean, it's not even out yet, but when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, I'm probably going to be the same. Yeah, I'm deceased. I'll stop existing.
I won't expect to hear a word from you for at least 3 months.
And the one time you, like, hear anything from me, I'm probably just going to, like, send a photo of, like, hey, this is my character. She's hot. 10 out of 10.
No, the 3 months is just you creating your character.
Yeah. Oh, man. Just that game. But, yeah, this channel is really cool, and it's kind of funny how I, found him, because I found him through, like, a video he did on his house flooding, and turns out that he's going through, the same situation that I am with my fiance. He's going through the K1 visa process.
Ooh.
And, yeah, so it's, like, exact same situation, so it's like, oh, wow, that's kind of funny. I don't know, it's just, like, a weird coincidence.
That's kind of cool.
But yeah. So that guy has been someone that I've been watching a lot. But other than that, I've just been kind of not really watching anything particular. I kind of just let YouTube go on autoplay and then see what happens.
That's just something.
Because that's how I found this channel. So
yeah, like YouTube. Okay. Real quick, person that I've been watching is SuperButterBuns. She is hilarious. She likes to do this thing called like let's say for example, Resident Evil 7 for beginners, where she'll just like give you a rundown of things, but she puts in a lot of memes. Memes
are great.
She did an hour-long video on Breath of the Wild, and there's one part in there which I am 100% know for a fact you would appreciate. Where she just goes goo goo gaga for a fish guy.
I mean, as someone that was extremely thirsty for Garrus and Mass Effect, I can relate.
Yeah, let me just say that you would appreciate this. Anyways, again, both of these channels will be in the description below. But real quick, YouTube freaking, like, the moment you watch a video, it all of a sudden like sends you 25 of those same videos in a row. It is so weird. And I don't know how this happened, but I was watching your video today. The first suggestion was how to pick up girls. I don't know where that showed up from. I'm like, what?
You know that I had something similar happen. Like I can't remember what I was watching. I think I was watching a Sims 4 video, just like a regular episode of of a Let's Play that I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
And after that video like wrapped up, it went on autoplay, and I was just like sitting on my chair, not really paying any attention to what was coming up, and then it starts playing, and it's an entire channel dedicated to sex mods for The Sims 4. And
I'm not surprised.
I'm like, this Wicked Whims is a very, very strange mod. It's both magical and terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I don't use it, believe it or not. I don't use it.
Yeah. No, I get you. Like, for example, I always have to be careful whenever I watch like a cosplayer video, because I'm like, the thumbnail is a boo, but I actually do like some of the actual artwork behind it, especially them making it. I find that stuff fascinating. But then all of a sudden, my recommendations is nothing but boobs, which, I mean, is a little bit more than usual, because usually it's only a quarter of them that are boobs. But come on, guys, come on.
You know, like with cosplayers, like I don't mind cosplayers that have like, I mean, there's some cosplayers that like say they're cosplaying, but it's really just like them in a bikini with like their hair slightly looking like a character's. But like, Jessica Nigri is really great. She's one of my favorite cosplayers. Same. Like, even if like they're sexy cosplayers, like there is so much detail to them. It really, really impresses me.
My favorite cosplay.
Also, she's half Kiwi.
She is.
Apparently.
She is. I love her for that. But my favorite thing about her, one of my favorite shoots for her was that lingerie shoot that you just see. It's like all sexy, then the bird heads.
I love that one.
That was amazing.
That was great.
But like, the thing is like I can appreciate lingerie shoots of like characters. Like, for example, Meg Turney, when she does them, she actually like kind of embodies the character. So it's just like, oh yeah, she's just wearing panties and a bra, but like the way that's stylized and like her makeup, her hair, everything about it is she actually does look like Tracer, for example. But then you see some of these other cosplayers where it's just like, oh yeah, I just did my eyeshadow to match that color, but here I'm in a bikini. I'm like, stop. Just there is it's okay to be a grabber model, but just don't pretend to be something that you're not.
Yeah. But I know one, like, if I had to pick a really random cosplay from Jessica Nigri that I liked, it's probably the moth one.
With the lamp.
Yeah. I think I can't remember where the video was put out, but there was she released like a short little video. I think it was either on Twitter or on Instagram. I can't remember, but it's of her being a moth, and it's great. It's great.
I love it. And don't worry, we'll give you. We're gonna show Jessica Nigri a lot of love by putting about 25 links in the description just for her.
Yeah.
Because
in this house we stand Jessica Nigri.
We do, because she is amazing. Like, I love it every single time she's on a podcast, just because she's so hilarious.
I need to like find a podcast that she's been on. I didn't know she did them. So
she does.
I am now.
I'm
interested now.
She does a lot of content with Rooster Teeth. Okay. Which, by the way, I'm gonna let you borrow my login for Rooster Teeth, because there's actually a documentary.
The Jessica Nigri one? Yes, I've been wanting to watch that for fucking ages.
Don't worry. After this, I'm gonna let you borrow my login. Don't worry. I got you, fam. I got you.
You are a true brother.
Mm-hmm. One that just makes awkward jokes all the time. I mean, look at the last 55 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. but
Now you're excited.
that's me being yes. I've been for real, I've been dying to watch that for like ages now, but I don't want to pay for things. I'm poor.
I mean, technically,
I'm lucky.
Rooster Teeth First technically has a 1 month trial. So just saying. But no, she does a lot of content with Rooster Teeth. She'll jump on the Rooster Teeth podcast or Always Open. My favorite, one of the most viewed clips on Twitch is the Kinda Funny clip with her, where they're like, she's just sitting there, she's wearing clothes, but she kind of has a deeper V-neck. And they do an overhead shot because they were trying to show something on the table, but they didn't.
But they got a cleavage shot.
They didn't think about it, so it was just like a deep cleavage. And just so you just see like, yeah. There's all of a sudden like a 2-second pause, and you just see just like, oh, wait, probably shouldn't be showing this. And she like trying to covers, but she's also wearing like short overalls, and so she's like trying to cover both her top and bottom. She's like, this is not probably Twitch friendly.
I mean, what is Twitch friendly on Twitch nowadays? Dude. Let's be honest.
Some of the IRL streams are weird.
Yeah. Like,
sometimes when I look at the IRL streams, I think to myself, did I accidentally click on myfreecams.com?
That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much what it is, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, it's really sad that I remember that website.
I do not. I am exempt from that, thank God. I don't even know what you're talking about, so I am, for once, innocent in this situation.
The more you say that you're innocent, the more it makes me think that you're not.
I mean, I've been tricked into looking up animal porn before,
God.
So it's not... Yeah, I remember like one time in high school, my friends were like, hey, you should go onto this website. Just do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but can you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to eat. So I go home, look it up, and it's like, okay, that's a giraffe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you don't even want to know. I'm not even going to say it, but just that's nasty. It's nasty stuff.
I'm very open-minded about many things. Not that at all. No. That's... Here's my philosophy in life. Are both of you adults? Are you both consenting? Are you hurting anyone else or anything else? If you're not, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Just don't. Please don't. God damn it.
It's time to stop. Yeah, just
segue.
Where the
segueing to a different topic that is not as depressing.
Yay!
So how about that Mario?
I have never played a Mario game.
We need to get you a Switch.
Right. Yeah, when I do move to America, eventually me and my fiance are gonna get a Switch. Because I want to play Pokemon.
Actually,
it looks so good.
I may or may not sell you my Switch because I've actually want to get because I have a Breath of the Wild Switch that I got used, but it still works great and everything. But I want to get the Eevee Switch version.
Bitch, me too. The fuck.
Because Eevee's the best.
Yes, thank you. Eevee is the best. And like, okay, so I recently found like a Tumblr blog that just makes a whole bunch of GIFs of Eevee from Pokemon Let's Go. And it's the best thing ever. And it brings me so much joy. Because Eevee is just so cute.
Adorable.
It's so cute.
Wait.
I think most Eevees are male. I think it's like 70% of Eevees are male.
Poor ladies.
Somehow I know.
Okay, so funny enough, we're gonna end this podcast on this story right here, which I remember I saw a long time ago because it showed up my recommendation. So there was a video called 10 Reasons Not to Move to Houston. Because this guy was making 10 reasons to move to Houston, 10 reasons not to. And one of the number one reason not to move to Houston is because there is a girl to guy ratio of 2-to-1. And he said, this would be a reason too, but I am married. I am happily married. I see this as a negative. And so I just like, ever since then, I was just like, huh. And yet I never got a date. What? That's we're gonna end on that awkward note.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyways, this has been EEHAP. Everyone else has a podcast. Episode 2 with your host, Nicholas /Ryko / I don't care, whatever the hell you call me. I may or may not have forgotten to say my name in the beginning. I just realized that.
That's his name.
And
say hi.
Hi. And also, thank you so much, Icewire, for joining me. You've been awesome.
No problem.
This has been fun.
Oh, it was fun. It's fun to just banter.
It really has. Like that's the thing I want to do most with this podcast, is just the fact that there's no pressure to say anything you can say whatever you want. It's just a conversation.
That's fun.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya.